was too good to be true when you said I was different. But was I kidding? We only a weekend. That weekend you told me it's me that you missing. That's what I get mixing pleasure and business. Who am I kidding? I'm 21. You could have stayed where your ass was. Got it coming to me as a woman. Keep your girl in my DMs and comments. Said I could keep you, I don't want to. No, I lose you, I got you. Yeah.
Legendary Podcast. Legendary Podcast. Legendary Podcast. Legendary Podcast. You ain't ready. You ready? You ain't ready.
Ready for Savon.
You ain't ready.
Ready for Savon.
Ready. Legendary Podcast. Yes. What's up, young world? What's up, young world? Savon. Welcome to Savon's Legendary Podcast. And today we have such a unique, special, super talented, super uber gifted guest today. Make some motherfucking noise for Serrin Joy.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here today. Yeah.
You're not as excited as I am because...
Man, no, but I really am. Like, I promise you I am.
Well, first of all, Queen, you look wonderful. You look
Thank
fantastic. As
Thank you.
always, this is not nothing new for you.
Thank you.
So, typically when I have guests on here, especially artists, right?
Yeah.
Especially independent artists, it's
Yeah.
because they have achieved something. In your case,
Yeah.
you are the champion
Yeah.
of the Bout Series
Yeah.
artist competition that they have at iLounge. Shout out to iLounge, shout out to Sound Capsule,
Absolutely.
Omar, Deanna, everybody, the whole iLounge family. And you won some cash.
Yeah, some cash.
And you also won studio time and interviews with Radio Connect and Ray Daniels. And you won this interview with Savon's Legendary Podcast.
Yes, I did.
And I mean, what an achievement. I mean, because it's some talented people, especially that night.
Absolutely. It was... I found out about this competition from another competition that I had did over at Artistry Live Decatur.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot their name, but somebody had DM'd me on Instagram and was like, yeah, you should pull up to iLounge. So I'm like, okay. I show up and I kind of just, did what I came to do, I guess.
I know that's right. Talk that.
Yeah.
Talk that.
No, but I say that in the humblest way possible because it was a lot of really, really, really talented artists that came through. And what I love being is one of the only girls. I love to just be, because it's not always that many girls that are in these competitions and in the game, but when there are there, we support each other and we rooting for each other and we come in, we come in how we come in. So
now, when you make it big, you make sure you keep that we support girls energy. The reason
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know how much you know about me, but I'm still a writer. I'm not so much of an artist. I do music for television and film.
Ooh.
I write records for them and I do voiceovers. But not too long ago, I was a touring artist. I toured with 2016, 2017, me, Rakim, Nas, Lox.
Ooh.
I done performed with everybody from Guacamole to Life Jennings, everybody.
I actually just met Life Jennings.
Oh, that's me and him.
I met Life
Long
Jennings
time frame.
on set of this movie because I was just doing like a modeling gig and they had us sit at this table together. We had a conversation. We were talking like every day on set for hours. He's a really cool guy.
Oh man, me and that's L, man. Me and L go back barbecuing at his house and
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. We've written together.
Yeah,
That's
he's
my
a cool
friend.
guy.
But back, it's about you.
Yeah.
Life got his shine. And L, if you see this, you know what I'm talking about. This is about Serrin Joy today. Now listen,
Yes.
I'm doing my research on you because because when I first saw you, I said, okay. I said, she is special naturally, and she can be dependent on some things, specialer. And what I mean by that is I'm a business executive, so I see talent. I can recognize talent immediately, and you're really easy to recognize as high level talent. Now it's the business. Now it's the hard part.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many artists have approached me or I approached them, and I had an opportunity for them,
Yeah.
and they fumbled the bag,
Okay.
or their business foundation wasn't ready. Now
Okay.
you're young. Now, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Girl, Jesus, lady, you almost not old enough to be in this interview. You,
I'm old enough to win, but not old enough to get the prize. What?
I know that's right. Talk that. I know.
Backwards.
I know that's right. So, but when I say about foundation, I mean, your split sheets and your publishing and your PRO and your ISRC codes and your digital encoding and all of these things that you set up as your foundation. And once that's set up, that's how you actually earn money. Of course, there's shows. Of course, there's all of these things. So when I saw you, I said, okay, I wanna observe
Okay.
her. And I tell you what, you're an old soul, and I know you've heard that before. I know you have.
I have.
And I think the sky's the limit for you. I really do, talent-wise. And I had this exact same talk with Lotto. Lotto, that's my young queen right there.
Yeah.
And I remember I was managing a club called Tiger, and she came and performed. I let her perform her song, "Running Their Mouth," real ass bitch from the South. That record.
Oh yeah. I love that song.
It hadn't popped off at all, and she's still trying to work the record. And
Yeah.
I took her to the side and said, "Lotto, you're so beautiful. You're so talented. You don't have to be half naked. You're that good. You don't have to Lil' Kim and Nicki Minaj's thing if you don't want to." Now, she didn't listen to me, and it worked. And she's a superstar now.
Yeah.
I see that for you. Not the dress and half naked part.
Yeah. I was like,
That part.
yeah.
So let's get into you. Akron, Ohio.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Tell me what that's like for a young, talented female coming out of Akron.
As far as being an artist in Akron, I always describe Akron as a place where everybody knows everybody, and if you don't know everybody, you know somebody who knows somebody who you don't know, right?
Wow.
So it's one of those places where it's like word travels fast when there's talent. So it's a handful of us. It's a lot of people in Akron that are working, but it's a handful of us that are really like leaving the city and are, moving and making those connections and going in those rooms and shaking those hands. So if anything, I think Akron really inspired me to get out. It did. As much as I love the fall, and as much as as much as I love my family and I love my friends from back home and I love the fall season, it was like I'm getting too comfortable because everybody knows everybody here. And I don't know how I can grow here. I feel like I need to move. So growing up in Akron, I was just always like, okay, I see what I can do here. And if I can take what I'm doing here and take it to New York, like I did. I was in school for 2 years in New York, doing school during the day, doing open mics at night. I did some stuff off Broadway. I've done American Idol. I've done a couple different things. Then I do the same thing when I come here. I work the day job. I'm doing shows at night, working my way around. I'm about to move to LA next week. It's kind of, yeah. Things have been, and
that's how it happens. It happens when it happens. It happens very quickly.
Every time, I promise you, everything is happening like.
It really does. And so I'm from Detroit. So when we talk about anything about Ohio, I've been to Akron.
Yeah. You Michigan, we
neighbors for sure.
For sure.
So now I did see. Talk about American Idol.
Okay.
I did see that. What was that experience like?
It was a mix. It was an amazing experience as far as getting to meet people. I got to meet Katy Perry. I got to meet Lionel Richie. I got to meet country artist Luke Bryan. And I got to meet amazing artists in Hollywood. I got 3 yeses. I was the first singer for the entire city of San Diego. They asked me to start off the entire day. Yes, the first one to audition.
About the pressure.
And when they told me, okay, you're first up, because they had our call time at 6 a.m., they're like, where's Serrin Joy? Where's Serrin Joy? I'm like, I'm here. They're like, yeah, you're first. I'm like, I'm either first because they want me to set the bar, or I'm first because I suck. Like, it's no middle. I'm either first or, you know what I mean? But it was like, I got the 3 S's, went to Hollywood, and I think it was just, now I can finally discuss things more in depth because my contract is up. I just learned a lot about casting. I learned a lot about reality TV because even after I did the show, I actually was a talent recruiter for the show. After I did the show, yeah, I kept in contact with the lady who casted me, and I just was like, I'd love to be a part of the team so I could learn about casting and learn about, being behind that table as far as going with brand and going for what people are looking for and things like that.
Entertainment, television.
All of that, just so I know, okay, this is what they're looking for. And I know that because I've had that job and I know what I'm looking for, right? Mm-hmm. So when I went to Hollywood, it was a lot of, I'll say, long story short, it just wasn't about the singing. That's what I found out.
You know what? Okay, so I've been on reality TV, on BET. I've done everything in the entertainment business. I hope I've been doing it 25 years. I'm old, so. But I hate that for you at such a young age. I hate that for you. This is why. You found out the magic trick.
Absolutely.
It's no longer magic, is it?
It's reality.
And you found out that it's not what it seems.
It's not what it seems. It's not. It is. But I learned how to play the game as well, because it's a game. It is. You go in. You got to have your niche, have your thing, have your brand, have it together, and stick with it. I think my thing is, I was 18 when I went on the show. I was actually the first person ever from Akron, Ohio, to be on the show, which is dope. And they actually put me in my city's history vault for that, which was cool.
Get them.
Yeah, it was really cool. But the biggest thing about me, and something that has always been about me, is I don't conform. I don't ever. I think the show tried to brand me in a way where they're like, you will wear your hair like this, you will do this, you will do that. And I was like, you're not going to tell me what to do because I'm an artist. Respectfully. I'm an artist. You got to let me be free.
I'm not shaking my head. I'm agreeing with you.
Absolutely.
But and I want to get into your music because we don't have all the time in the world, and I got you. I want to squeeze the juice out of you, so to speak. So, you mentioned that it's a game, and we're talking about the entertainment industry.
Absolutely,
it is, and it's also chess. The game is actually chess.
Yes.
Do you think that that's part of playing the game? Saying, you can't tell me what to do.
No, because I didn't tell them that.
Okay.
I didn't tell them you're not going to tell me what to do.
Okay.
I kind of
That's how you were kind of feeling with
it. That's how I moved.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't even in a disrespectful way.
Sure.
It was just one of those things where like a person is telling me what I will do, what I won't do, and I'm like, I'm an artist. Like, an artist gonna do what the artist does. Like, you casted me, you brought me on the show because you like what I bring to the table, so I'm bringing what I'm bringing. And that's just what it is.
So how did you, at the end of it, how did you end up doing?
I made it to the first round in Hollywood Week. I had a little situation which wasn't too crazy. I just felt like I was asked a question in my interview that I felt wasn't the most appropriate question to ask. They asked me to compare 2 black women to each other. And I told the interview lady, I said, you're messy. I hope that I said that because these girls were best friends and they tried to have me put 2 black women against each other and ask me which one I thought was better, knowing that they were best friends. I said to her, I feel as though that question was messy. I feel as though I hope they both make it to the next round and do a duet together because I think they're both amazing. She said, okay, nodded. After that, they announced who was getting eliminated, and I was a part of that list. And I took it.
Do you think that has something to do with it?
I definitely do. And I say that because of the promo that came afterwards. The promo that came after, and this is not me bashing the show at all. I want to make that very clear. It's not me bashing the show. I have a lot of friends that came on that show, blew up from the show, and I give them great props because it's an amazing platform. But my personal experience was, again, I don't conform, you know? And I feel as though just after the fact, like they put me in the promo, there were articles about me, like Serrin's going to be a front runner in the competition, all this stuff. And they're getting my city to watch just to never air me due to the little things. But I was proud of myself because I could have easily been like, oh yeah, I'm going to just, bash this girl so that I can move myself to the next level. No, that's not who I am.
So let me ask you a question. If you could rewind and go back in time and have the same, would you choose the same decision? Would you make the same decision?
I feel like the only thing that I would, honestly, no.
Really?
Actually, now that I think about it, no. Because I feel like everything happened for a reason.
So basically, and we're going to move on from this, but real quick.
Yeah.
So basically, they asked you they ask your opinion about which girl was a better vocalist.
She asked me which one I thought was better. She wanted me to compare two black women to each other. But not who's the better vocalist. It was like, who do you like better? Personality, overall, who's the star? And the way that they...
I'm trying to find out the problem. And I mean, they were best friends, but were you their best friend?
No, but what's not going to happen is this black woman comparing two other black women, and the only clip you use is me saying whatever, and then you twist my words and make it look like I'm messy. Mm-hmm. Because you're already bringing me on, telling me you will only wear your hair like this. You will only do songs like this. Yeah. And you're not about to have Serrin show up in this church chorus and she the messy black girl. That's not who I am.
Talk that. Talk it.
I said what I said.
Listen, yeah.
That's just that. I mean,
listen. I'm pro Serrin Joy. So don't stab me with the Jesus. Listen, I think you're wonderful. Okay, so and you said black woman.
Yes.
I know you get this question. I'm going to ask you because I don't know, and I'm sure these viewers want to know. What's your nationality?
I am fully black. I am not mixed with anything. I will say my great grandmother on my dad's side is white. Mm-hmm. His dad is mixed. I mean, down the line, but both of my parents are black.
So who's white?
My great grandmother on my father's side. So my dad's.
So you're 1/8 white.
Maybe 1/8. But the thing is, I'm the only one in my family that looks like this. Like everybody else in my family, like my dad is your complexion. My mom is a little.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Anyways, my dad's your complexion. My mom is a little bit. My mom, she's a little bit lighter than your complexion. But all my siblings are like your complexion and warmer. I'm the only one in my family that's this tone with these eyes. Everybody else is brown skin, brown eyes, and they pick on me all the time. I'm the oldest of 5. My siblings pick on me all the time for being light skinned and all of that.
And females that's watching this, because there's gonna be some chicks watching this. Yeah. Don't think she ain't flex on y'all. She was like, with these eyes.
Shut up. That's not what I meant. I'm just saying. Like,
that was a low key flex.
But I mean, for real, like, though I'm the only one in my family, in my immediate family, that has different color eyes. Everybody else is brown eyes, and I just came out like this. Like I guess it skipped a gene. I don't
like this. I hear you.
No, but my mother's mom does have green eyes. My grandmother.
See?
So Yeah. I'm just the only one in the family.
It's a mix in there. You can't beat
It's
that.
something else.
It's something in there. It's something
in there. I don't know, but I know the people that raised me black, so I'm.
Well, you know what? I respect the fact that you know what you want, you know who you are.
Absolutely.
And stand on that.
Absolutely.
Don't never change that. I know you won't, and I respect that. Watch this. Let's pivot. Watch this.
Okay.
Kiss and tell.
Yes. Let's talk about it.
Can we
Talk about it.
I saw the video and I'm like, oh Lord, the dark skin came to the door, looked at you, said, ooh. Y'all got it real quick. I'm gonna put a link to the video below. Y'all gotta go check out Kiss and Tell. Watch the video, subscribe, like, share.
Yes.
How did that record come about?
Honestly, I was sitting on my couch in my living room back in Ohio, heard the beat, and when I write, that was probably like the one song I've written where it wasn't about anybody in particular. That was just one. I was kind of just thinking of words. I was like, and I started laughing to myself because I was like, oh, that's catchy.
Yeah. Tell the people what the song is about. Because I tell them the title is called Kiss and Tell.
The title is
have their own ideas of what that could mean. Talk.
For sure. The title is Kiss and Tell, and I wanted to write a song that goes against double standards. I feel like it is always accepted that guys are allowed to have flings and
side pieces.
Yeah, and it's okay because they're guys. But when the girls do it, it's always a problem. So I wrote a song about it because, we're allowed to have little flings too. And in the story, because I like to tell stories. And so in the story, in the song, the character is like, she has a fling with this guy and he kind of thinks it's more than what it is. When it's like, no, this is not what you thought it was. Like, that's really all. We did what we did. That was it. Now it's over. And this ain't what like that's what it is.
Not what you thought it was, nigga. I was like, whoa! I'm a fan off the. You had me at nigga.
Yes.
Now watch this. On this show, I never tell the guests, and I didn't interview Donnell Jones and NBA players, everybody.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to give a typical interview, so I'm gonna ask some questions. And one of the questions is, and it's personal, you don't have to answer it, but you ever had a side piece?
I laugh because that's a funny question. No, I haven't had a side piece. I haven't had anybody that's like on the side and we're messing around and we're flirting. I do have male friends that are genuinely my friends. Bless you. I do have male friends that are genuinely my friends, but I have never had a side piece. No. I have had flings, but never a side piece. No.
Oh, and there is a difference, for sure.
Absolutely.
That's question A. Question B. Have you ever been a side chick?
Ooh. I hope not.
That you know about. That's what I was about to say.
I hope not.
You would know, though, right?
I feel like I would definitely know because what's in the dark always comes to light. But I'm one of those people that's like, if I know you got a girlfriend, I don't want parts. I don't want parts. If I know for a fact you got a girl. Now I recently just actually wrote a song about it. I had a situation where I was getting to know this guy and some girl hit me up talking about she was his girlfriend.
Oh man.
But he's not claiming anything she's talking about. And I'm spending every day with this dude and she's nowhere to be found. So I'm like, you know what? I don't know what's going on with that. We can be cool. Figure out whatever that is. I don't need nobody hitting my line. Because I don't do the side piece thing. Yeah, no, I don't.
That's what's up. So, pull up. Listen.
Pull up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I rarely co-sign songs. I co-sign artists, but specific songs I've never co-signed.
Oh.
Pull up. Savon. I co-sign.
Thank you.
Now, I'm going to drop a link to that song too. Now watch this. I'm going to do something with your cooperation and if you don't mind.
Let's do it.
I've never done, never once in my life.
Let's break a record.
Legendary.
Break a record.
I'm with it if you're with it.
I'm with it.
And I've never done this.
Okay.
For the audience, can you sing the hook?
Of course.
Can you do that for us?
Yeah.
Let me bring you in. Now watch this. Hold on.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, exclusive. Never been done before. World premiere. Acapulco. She about to go Acapulco. From her song, which is a hit before it's a hit. And you heard it here, probably not first. But you did hear it here. Serrin Joy, pull up.
Pull up if you bout it. Sick of all the talking. I'll send you the Addy. This ain't up for discussion. I wanna see you, baby, tonight. Is that alright? Alright. Pull up if you bout it. Sick of all the talking. I'll send you the Addy. This ain't up for discussion. I wanna see you, baby, tonight. Is that alright? Alright.
Okay. Jesus, Lord, come, Jesus.
I'm so dead.
Sweet Jesus.
LOL.
Now y'all see what I say when I say she's an old soul. She's been told that before. So talented. You have this girth to your voice. You have this, of course, this raspiness. It's really, and I don't even know if you heard this before, it's very Jasmine Sullivan-esque.
Oh, wow.
It really is.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I mean, and when she performs this, ladies and gentlemen, okay, it fit, and I've seen her perform this live more than once. And when she does it, it's almost like you go back to when you wrote it every time, and you just blank out, and it doesn't matter who there, and you just giving your truth like it was the very first time.
Absolutely.
That's rare. That's every artist can't do that.
Yeah, I do. And it's crazy because I just started like performing maybe a couple months ago. I promise you, I was singing with this corporate band starting last year. And when I started off doing the corporate band, I was kind of just like, we were doing like weddings and, cancer benefit concerts and birthday parties and stuff like that. But I started off just kind of standing there. And there was this other girl in the group, and I would watch her, and she kind of knew how to like crowd control and, move around and get people really into it. And so I sang with them for a couple months. Our last gig was a cancer benefit concert, South Carolina, the last one I did with them. And that was probably the best I ever performed with them. They fired me after that. No explanation. But I took it as, okay, God, you opened a door for something else, because literally right after they fired me, I started getting hit up to do my own shows. And I'm like, okay, I gained so much from that. And I have a song list now. Okay. So I started performing like completely different after working with that band. And every single time I go up, you're right, I do blank. I blank. And I try to talk to people. I take my glasses off so I can't see nobody. I'm nearsighted. It helps me not be nervous when I take my glasses off. And I talk to people. I like people's reactions. I like to hear people sing my songs. That's one of the things that I teach and coach artists on when it comes to. I consult labels. I consult artists. Yeah.
You can ask every single artist that's a regular at iLounge. I've coached them all.
Yeah.
And we can get into that like off camera if you need help from me. That's why I'm here. That's why I go to iLounge.
Right.
I'm here to help. I don't get paid to do that.
Yeah.
I do it out of the love of helping independent artists, because when I was growing up, I didn't have a Savon to say, hey. And I'm very much qualified to coach. And your performance, I saw growth just in the 2 performances. So you're constantly working on yourself, and it's apparent.
Always.
Salute, 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 salute. Now watch this. We got 10 minutes.
Okay.
What's in LA? If you don't mind me asking.
So I just got signed I just got signed to my first label. It's an A&R label. And it's with Rick Broomfield, Remo the Hitmaker, and Avery Seggers. And so we're working on an album over there, working on an album, 2 visuals. And I figured while I'm in LA, the way my college works is you do 2 years in New York, 2 years in LA. So I'm like, okay, while I'm over there, I can, go back to school, housing, and I'll be working on my album. So I'm gonna be over there.
Do you get compared to artists? I compared you to Jasmine Sullivan. Do people?
I've gotten compared to just now Jasmine. That's a first, and that's a huge compliment because I love Jasmine Sullivan. I've gotten compared to her, who I love. I've gotten compared to Alicia Keys. I do play piano as well, so I feel like it's the piano thing. I got compared to Snow Allegra one time, but I love Snow Allegra, but I don't see the similarity in me and her, but I do love her. But yeah, I've gotten compared to those. Her, Alicia, those are the main 2 though.
Now, I ask a lot of artists this question, and I'm going to ask you this question.
Okay.
If you had to put in rank your top 3 female vocalists of all time to you,
yeah,
who would they be?
Top 3 vocalists of all time.
Female.
Whitney Houston got to be on the list.
Okay.
Whitney Houston got to be on the list.
Okay. And I actually let you off the hook because I normally do 5, but I'm with 3. 5 people start stuttering. It's hard, but 3 for you.
Of all time.
Since
the beginning. Yeah, definitely Whitney. There's so many. One of my favorite voices, she's a vocal coach. Her name is India Carney.
Okay.
She's not new to this, but she's, if you know about her, you know about her. And I really love, she's kind of like my vocal Bible. I love her vibrato. I love the way she arranges songs that she sings. She's very unique. And I would either say, I would say either Brandy. I love Brandy as well.
Brandy is a lot of people's vocal Bible.
Brandy is but the thing is, Whitney was Brandy's vocal Bible. So it's full circle.
Whitney is God's vocal Bible.
Well, let's talk about it. Yes.
It is the vocal Bible.
That's Whitney. It don't get no better. It doesn't get any better. I think those are my 3.
Get better than Whitney. That's a dope 3. So yeah. I'm excited. You got a deal. Now listen. What if I want to get Serrin Joy on the record and pitch it for film?
All you would have to do is because I am signed to them. But I am my own manager as well. Okay. So when it comes to that, you would have to just send an email to serrinjoymanagement@gmail.com. I mean, of course, I have to run it through them because they're over my production. But when it comes to negotiating and things like that, that's me.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, just run it up the reins. Huh? Okay.
Me, and then I take it to my people, and then we all discuss.
Sure, that's what's up. Yeah. Wow, Serrin Joy get busy from American Idol to Broadway to school to Ohio to the A to LA. Busy jet setting.
She working.
Yeah. So listen, before we get off of here, thank you once again for taking the time. I really do appreciate you coming.
No, thank you for having me. This is a fun podcast.
I'll try. So listen, if if something, God forbid, something happened, right? And you knew you had one day left.
Yeah.
What about you would you want to leave the world to know about you that we already don't know?
That's a really good question. That's never been asked to me before. One thing I would want people to know about me is that I am a very determined individual. I am. I am the kind of person, even when things are hard for me, I make it look very easy. Like I'm 21 years old, so I know I have a lot of life to live, but I've also been through quite a bit of things. And through anything. Like last year I lost a lot. I lost a lot, not to get like deep anything, but I lost my car, my job, my place. I lost a lot last year, but I kept it pushing and made it look like I didn't miss a beat. I want it to be one of those things. I want people to remember Serrin worked. Serrin worked.
So Serrin is determined. She's persistent. She's a soldier. She's strong.
Like even when I lost a lot last year, I was still doing free. I was receiving free photo shoots from different photographers, and I was building up my portfolio. I'm still posting things on Instagram. I'm like, somehow God always made a way for things to be able to be paid for. Like I posted a video that got me booked for this show out in New York. I didn't know how I was going to get the money. People get placed in my life that take care of. I'm like, God is good. That's what I want people to remember.
And He will
kept her faith, and she kept working.
If you keep your faith and keep your grind, He will always make it.
For sure. For sure. He always looks out. So that's yeah.
Serrin effing Joy. Listen, it was a pleasure. I hope people got to learn more about you.
Sure.
Personally, about your personal life, definitely your professional life. I wish you nothing but the best. If you need some help, opinion, advice, consult, reach out to me. I'm a wealth of knowledge. From touring to modeling to TV to acting. I've done it all. And I'm here to help, and I believe in you.
Thank you.
I believe in you.
Thank
and
you.
I think you're going to evolve. And I think you're so young. You're going to go through so much. And we don't learn from our successes.
Yeah.
From our failures.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
You're going to go through a lot. And I just see you. I see you at the damn top, Mama. I see you at the damn top. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank
Pleasure
you
being
much.
here.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you so much. You enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Miss Serrin Joy. And as always,
thank you.
Peace, young world.
Legendary Podcast. Legendary Podcast. Legendary Podcast. Legendary Podcast. You ain't ready. You ready? You ain't ready.
Ready for Savon.
You ain't ready.
Ready for Savon.
Legendary Podcast.
I was in church 6 out of 7 days. Nigga put me in work 6 out of 7 days. Tryna dodge that hearse 6 out of 7 days. Love can hurt 6 out of.
After 21, I had some fun and became a savage. Played more games than the Mavericks. For love, I made